and you won your first title. It was this belt, the WBC 140-pound title. You were 25 years old. Jose Ramirez is 25 years old. Imam stands opposite of him. What is the task at hand for each man?
All right, for Imam, it's controlling distance. Just like he's doing, trying to get his jab established. That's when he has success. When he gets his jab going, he's dangerous. When he's able to press Jose backwards, he's dangerous. A sniper. Now, for Jose, it's with pressure on Imam. Seems like when you put pressure, you bag him up. Kind of runs out of ideas. Imam, not a really good inside fighter, but he does go down to the body. I think Jose's gonna be looking to get inside and break him down to the body.
Ramirez cited 3 keys to the fight. Feed him to the jab, get him with that left hook to the body, and finally the overhand right.
Good activity early on for Imam here.
He's taming him with that jab. You see him landing that right hand.
That came behind the jab that landed on Ramirez.
Jose is still early right now, but he can't take those right hands. The later it gets, he's gonna be vulnerable to go down.
Oh, good uppercut that time by Imam, and Ramirez comes back with a left hook.
You see Ramirez trying to inch in a little bit closer to work his body, to take the legs and the power away from Imam. Jose is right in the full extension of that right hand. Imam is landing that right hand. He likes to follow it.
Imam is almost 3 years removed from an upset loss to Adrian Granados. One of the things he's answering tonight, was that a bad night against Granados, or did Granados expose a deeper flaw?
Imam right now is prime and ready. He looked real slick, real sharp right now. Jose's having problems getting inside right now. He's losing the jabbing battle. Every now and then he'll clip him to the body, but let me tell you, Imam is having his way right now, in my opinion.
And that's where he said it would start, with the jab. Who beats whom to the jab?
It's all about controlling distance with these guys. Jose needs to get close. Imam needs to keep that distance. The closer Jose gets to Imam, the better off suited he is in this fight.
Very good opening round in a world title fight. 2 guys who are so hungry, and 1 guy who landed the best punch of that round. Watch this from Imam. Right uppercut comes up. Give it one more look. And Timmy Bradley, why was he able to land that?
He was able to land that because Jose is looking to get inside. And Jose was leaning forward. Can't lean forward and go past your knee. And Imam, being smart, you know, landed that short uppercut on Jose. And Jose, I know he felt it, man. Imam has real good punching power, strong punching power. 18 knockouts out of 21 fights.
Mark, you've spent a lot of time with Ramirez and his family. How much pressure is he feeling?
You won that round.
He says that there's more pressure in Fresno. I think that remains to be seen. His backstory as an advocate for immigrants really has dominated his career to this point. It's given him an identity. It's given him it's given people something to root for. As any immigrant story knows, or as anyone familiar with an immigrant story knows, there are no guarantees.
Round 2 here in New York. Good opening chapter written by Imam. And now here's the pressure from Ramirez. And there it goes to the body as he scores well against Imam.
Imam looked like he slipped on some water in the corner right there. He went down, and Jose made him pay. And the opportunity is in a bad position after slipping.
Often a concern when you come out from the corner, based on how messy and sloppy it can be with the bucket and sponge. Another body shot from Ramirez as he's pressing into that chest of Imam.
Ramirez looked like he's fighting possessed right now. He's taking these shots, these big shots early. He's taking them well, but he's trying to inch forward like he needs to get to that body of Imam and slow him down.
What Freddie Roach was most emphatic about was that Imam cannot fight going backwards. So you have to win the real estate battle here.
You definitely got to win the real estate battle here. And Imam, see, he got him tamed right now. That jab. Jose came behind that jab with a double jab of his own and landed against Imam. See Jose jabbing down to the body, trying to find ways to break Imam down to keep him stationary.
Double power punches. See the edge for Ramirez, but in that batch of power punches for Imam was that big uppercut.
See Imam real slick. You see him roll with that right hand.
Trying to place a long range right hand. And here comes Ramirez. He just missed with that right hand that time. Completely committed to the body here in round number 2.
Which is smart, but right now he's still out in distance to get hit with some big shots from Imam.
See if he can close that range. He does as he doubles up that left hand, Timmy.
He was able to do that because he stayed home and he followed up. Imam shot a shot, he slid in right behind him, standing his ground.
Chasing him down to the ropes, puts a combination together that included a left hand to the belt line.
It's a very skillful fight right now by both fighters.
Left hand was on the elbow that time as Imam was able to keep that guard there. Two rounds in to the WBC junior welterweight title fight. Stay with us.
Okay, deep breath. You hear me? Deep breath. You're boxing your ass off, okay? Keep that jab on him. Deep breath, you. Come on, you didn't shake, hey. Okay? We're gonna get a little water on the neck.
Set you up, okay? You have to think. All right?
Try to hit him with more body shots, but we'll look for something back. You understand? Okay? It's close. But you win it, but it's close, okay? Keep that jab on you, all right? How you feeling?
Imam and Stacey McKinley prepping for round number 3. Meanwhile, Timothy Bradley, you mentioned he slipped on the water when he got punched. Let's watch here on the replay.
See him stepping back there, steps on the water, gets himself out of position. He goes down to try to protect himself. And Jose trying to make him pay. He's taking every advantage he possibly can.
Tim, in your 35-fight career, did that ever happen? Was it a concern?
It happens. But, you know, when Imam, he tried to recover. He did well. Jose didn't land a whole lot of leather on him while he was in that corner. A few shots. But you just got to recover yourself quickly.
Right hand and backed it up with a left hook, did Imam.
Wow, clean punches on Jose Chin. Jose is staying up to those punches.
That is a slip. As Ricky Gonzalez comes waving it off, he will clean the gloves and they will re-engage.
A little blood coming from Imam's nose right now.
Watch him step on the foot here. This is just moments ago.
Yeah, that happens. He stepped in and tried to land a jab. You know, both guys are long. That happens in boxing. It wasn't purposely done.
We got a step on the foot. We got water in the ring. I think we're even.
It's a prize fight, not the ballet.
But you got to be able to deal with every element that happens in that ring. See, he gets that jab going like that. He's going to have a lot of success. And he's going to win a lot of rounds just with that jab.
That was excellent work by Imam on the outside right there. And now closing the gap, as he is wont to do, is Ramirez digging that left hand to the body. Not much was all that effective, though.
But it's still aggression, and the judges, they respect that. So you got to be careful sitting on those ropes.
I would say if there is any default to a ringside judge, it is simple aggression. Whether it's effective or not, that is for others to judge. But we have seen that time and time again. So a point well taken, Tim.
See, both guys are having their spots. This is a tough round to score right now.
Up jab that time from Ramirez. Not just a hard round to score, but what a wildly entertaining round it is. As this fight didn't take time to settle in, and has been fought like this since the beginning.
Imam says Ramirez is a perfect opponent for him. He's wide and he messed up not staying in his hometown. I beg to differ. I think that Ramirez is, when it comes down to it, winning the real estate war.
He's moving in every now and then. He's having success. I'm looking for the overhand right of Ramirez. Imam keeps that left hand low, even when he moves in close.
Told you the backstory on Ramirez. Born in this country, his mother an illegal immigrant, and then recently a month ago receiving permanent resident status. It is a great feel-good. It has inspired Ramirez. Bernardo is standing by with his mother, Juanita.
This is the first time she's ever gotten on a plane. Because of her permanent resident status, she was able to come see the fight. Most of the years of her son's career, she couldn't come see him. She was scared of deportation.
I see Ramirez. Imam is staying home. He's using that jab and stepping straight back. Ramirez, I see him following him, standing his ground and returning fire and having some good moments.
Boy, Imam giving him that angle defensively as he was trying and probing for that left hook.
Very slick fighter.
Very.
Long.
They don't call him a young master for nothing.
He's sharp. Both these guys are pretty sharp right now.
It's interesting to reflect and think, how is this a guy who suffered a loss to, you know, a guy who's tough in Granados up in Quebec City, but more skilled, Mark?
Listen, Granados is a tough guy. Imam said he got a little overconfident. His head got big. Stacy McKinley, his longtime trainer, said he had trouble making weight. He was eating junk food. And one night when he came back to the room in Canada, Quebec City, just before the fight, he saw Imam just about passed out in a pool of sweat trying to shed the weight. Next day, when he was hitting the pads, he said he knew he had nothing. Although he did knock down Granados in the first round, but after the third, fourth round, he had nothing.
Granados went on to easily control things. He won 66-64, 67-64, and then there was a matching 66s.
But you have to figure it wasn't just the first knockout loss. It also fractured Imam's confidence.
That's what the scores were after 7, when then the 8th round TKO came forward. So he was controlling things at the time of the stoppage.
And he's controlling this fight right now, this round, with that jab, movement, good punch placement, combination punches. As long as he stays off the ropes, he'll have more success. You know, sometimes it's not what Ramirez is landing. It's just the aggression. It's what it looked like. It's the judge that can't see what's going on. All he sees is Ramirez working his hands.
I don't think it's purely reckless aggression. I think he's scoring as well.
some shots. See that slip right there?
They rolled with that right
Nice
hand.
roll.
Imam and Ramirez for the belt. End of 4. With a bronze statue. The young master is Imam, the 27-year-old who grew up in Albany, New York, now trains and fights out of Florida, fighting for a belt here against the undefeated former U.S. Olympian Jose Ramirez.
He was called the old master because he was a pioneer of the so-called scientific style. And Imam is, if not scientific, then highly technical tonight. Really impressive.
He's super technical, but right now, you know, he's abandoning his jab a little bit. Jose is finding spots in there and firing back and pushing him back and working his body at times. And that overhand right that I said earlier is starting to land for Jose. I think Jose is having a little bit better moments and spots just on pure aggression and letting his hands fly. Seems like to me sometimes Imam, if he's not using his jab, he runs out of ideas. What do you want to do next? See, he's sitting right there on the ropes like that. You can't do that against a guy like Jose. He loves you on the ropes.
But that's the value of aggression, and that it doesn't give you time to think.
Here are the jab numbers,
Exactly.
guys. 117 thrown, 33 landed for Imam.
Jose looking for that overhand right. Like I said, Imam is abandoning his jab a little bit. Now he's getting a little bit more defensive. And one thing that I'm not seeing from Amir right now is he's a good body puncher, but he's not going to Jose's body. So you want to slow a guy down, you got to go to his body.
A little more committed to the jab there moments ago, doubling it up.
See, he has spots. I think Jose's having more opportunities like this. He's slipping, rolling, but it's like I tell you, it's how it looks.
And that's where Freddie Roach wanted to fight, on the ropes, with Ramirez winning the real estate battle. There is a great value to aggression.
The first of those 2 left hands from Ramirez did land. And now doubling up that jab again is Imam.
Ramirez very aggressive, going down and attacking that body. I see Imam trying to figure him out a little bit, trying to find a way to keep that distance a little bit harder now.
If you keep attacking, you're not giving your opponent, in this case Imam, time to think.
Exactly.
Very intriguing world championship fight here as we approach the end of round number 5 from MSG. Who vacated after he put all 4 belts around his waist and became the undisputed 140-pound champ. He vacated it and went up to 147, where he's dealing with a bit of a hand injury, so there will be a rescheduling of his fight against Jeff Horn for the welterweight championship. But that is why these two have the opportunity to fight for the vacant belt, as the former champ is ringside to see them.
I think Ramirez right now is controlling, dictating the pace, and pushing back Imam. Imam is very successful when he's controlling range at that distance right there.
Fired off the 1-2 to show that. Let's check in with Bernardo.
Freddie Roach told Jose Ramirez, I need you to be a lot more active and don't stay in the pocket for that counterpunch from Imam.
That's exactly right.
You heard Stacy McKinley, Imam's trainer, before, saying, hold off. Don't show him that right hand yet. That's where his power is, and that's what they have for him.
I think it's overhand right, he said. Not to show yet. It's too early. But Jose is controlling the real estate in my opinion right there. Look at that right hand, that overhand right he's looking for.
I'm not sure you want to wait on that. He's just been hit with a series of right hands.
Oh, yeah.
See if he can place that left hand to the body he was targeting. Head hunting for the moment. There's another right hand that comes in from Ramirez as Imam escapes out the right side door.
That's all set up because he's inching forward. Imam trying to use that jab. Jab from too close. Got clipped with the overhand right. And was buzzed for a minute. And Jose stepped in and try to finish him, but Imam showing heart. Will.
Let's update the power punches after that surge from Ramirez. He has thrown 194. He has landed 87 to Imam's 29.
See Jose getting smart. See, he faked in, faked it outside, then he stepped in and got him. Primary focus. Get this guy stationary. That's what body work does. Get your guy stationary. Opens up the head.
What I see, Tim, is a fighter, Imam, who just can't hold off Ramirez.
Can't hold off. Don't fight that well going back. Was hurt with the right hand right there. He steps in and ties up.
This has been a big round for the undefeated Californian Jose Ramirez. Driving down a right hand.
When you throw your jab from the hip, you get clipped with the overhand right.
Best round of the night for Ramirez. Short break, and we'll be right back. Start with the body shot from Imam.
See, you're going to see Imam lay these body shots. Jose leaning down, and he needs to do more of that. But you see Jose standing home, standing his ground, looking for the counter opportunity. Got offline, came with the big overhand right, and landed it on Imam's chin.
Significant punch landed by Ramirez in round 6, and now the back half of this world championship fight.
See, now Jose's getting more busy, and look at his movement, body movement. He knows he got his guy where he wants him. He's stepping it up, finding different ways to step in and get to that body.
Jim, when we met with Ramirez yesterday, we were both of the opinion that this is a guy showing some nerves. He was uptight, and you know, we said, how do those nerves manifest themselves? Either you can retreat, or you can do what Ramirez is doing, convert it into really smart aggression.
Absolutely. I'm not gonna lie. When I fought Manny Pacquiao for the first time, I was scared out of my mind. You know, I got in the ring and my legs were shaking. You know. But once you get in the ring, man, it's like you being at home. You've been doing it for so long, all that nervousness and everything just leaves.
But there's been so much anticipation to his career. Again, he said there's less pressure fighting here in the Garden than there would have been in Fresno. His story is so powerful, resonates so much in Fresno. This is a kid, at 14 years old, he started picking bell peppers. He was already a fighter. And he figured, I could do this all day. And by lunchtime, he was already worn down. And he looks over and he sees old women still picking the peppers. And it's an existence designed to bring you to your knees. One of the things I love about this kid is the way he stands in a lot of ways.
But right now, according to ESPN.com's Dan Raphael, he has Ramirez up 58-56 on his scorecard. Which was a minute to go here in round number 7.
I agree with that. Ramirez right now getting clipped with some big shots. But like he's winning real estate battle. He's getting close. Imam is going down to the body and it's opening up stuff to the head.
It was a good left hook by Ramirez, and he came back as Imam tried to roll with it out to the left.
What you're seeing in the ring, even when he gets clipped, is Ramirez's greatest talent, the ability to remain undiscouraged.
Undiscouraged, and actually finish your combination, finish your punches, stay right there. Ramirez showing a really good chin. And I used to always say when I used to fight in championship fights, if the guy can't hurt me, I eat his best shot, he's in for a long night. And Ramirez lives by the same code. If I don't go nowhere, it's on.
Says the man who was a champion at 140 as well as 147 and defeated Manny Pacquiao as well as Juan Manuel Marquez.
Let's go, Tim. You're right there. Keep going.
Only on St. Patrick's Day in New York would a world championship fight not be our final fight of this broadcast, because that guy on the right of your screen is our special feature attraction. That is Irish Mick Conlan, the undefeated prospect, the two-time Olympian, and he will be bringing this place to a roar after this title fight between Ramirez and Imam. Made his pro debut here last year with a ring walk that nearly took the roof off with Conor McGregor. And he's got another big one planned tonight. So Conlan's still to come as we are in round number 8 here with Ramirez. You like the work of Ramirez in these middle rounds against Imam?
I do. But Imam actually stayed there and actually fought back about 15 seconds ago and counterpunched with Jose and had some success.
And then getting after him with 3 right hands and comes in again.
See, when he's in
Look at this action here in round number 8. Bernardo.
The strategy has changed in Imam's corner, where Stacey McKinley told him, forget about the jab. I want you to go to the body and break him down.
I think it's the right call at this moment, considering how the past few rounds have gone. And this is the moment that you have to have. World title on the line. Got to bring it.
Absolutely. You got to make adjustments. Jabbing from the outside is pretty dangerous for him at this point. Throwing his jab from his hip. Can't do that. You got hit with the overhand right. But he needs to stay. I think he needs to stay in the pocket. Exchange with Jose a little bit. Tie him up. Step around if you want to have some success.
In other words, Imam is already on plan B.
Yes, right now. He needs something drastic right now to happen.
I think he needs that right hand.
He was looking to time him right there. Both guys opening up in the center of the ring.
See, that's it right there. Got to be the battle on the inside right there.
There was a sharp, short right hand by Ramirez on that exchange.
Both these guys now phone book fighting.
This is a good round, Timmy. This is good stuff here.
Real good stuff right now.
I will never forget your fight with Provodnikov. I'll tell you what, this is a fight worthy of your belt.
Listen, at the end of the day, you got to put it all on the line.
How about that lead left hook?
You got to forget you're tired. You don't have time to be thinking about your tired. You got to fight. You're trying to win the championship of the world. You've been waiting on this your whole life. Put it all out there.
Signature round of this fight so far. Weight title.
This is what happened when you throw your jab from the hip. Nice right hand. He timed him. Beautiful right hand. There's the left hook there by Ramirez right there. You keeping it, dropping your hands down in the pocket. That's a no-no. Keep your hands up high.
And they go shoulder to shoulder and meet again. At the end of that last round, Stacey McKinley, the veteran trainer of Imam, said, you need to get to the inside. There was an up jab that just sent him back, and he follows it with a right hand, and now Ramirez is on the attack again.
One of the things that you can do is you can get your punches off, step in, tie a guy up, so that way he can't get off anything. You know, you stop his rhythm.
Pretty good infighting for a moment there from Imam. McKinley is looking for that out of his charge. Uppercut from Ramirez.
All these guys know is fight. Fight, fight, fight.
Changing speeds, too. You saw Ramirez just touching him for a moment and then unloading. 1-2 comes short from Imam.
Jose gets a little bit more busier than Imam.
Into the 8th round now. Whatever happens, I think it's safe to say that neither man has been tested as they have been tonight.
No doubt about it, Kriegel. And isn't that the way a world title fight should be decided?
Now this is what I'm talking about, putting it all on the line. Imam took the fight in the inside now. He's taking a risk. Jose is the better inside fighter, I think, in my opinion, but you know what?
Stacey don't want it there.
Good. He's doing real good in the inside. He's having some success. And when he gets out, he's doing right, controlling the jab from the outside. Gets his hands, he needs to get his hands a little bit more busy on the inside.
Talk about taking risk.
Yeah.
That's what endeared Jose Ramirez to Freddie Roach. Freddie was at the Olympic Training Center in Colorado Springs. Ramirez, a 2012 Olympian. One of the coaches said, take it easy, you're ahead, take it easy, you're ahead. Ramirez said, I'll take it easy, and he went after the guy. It always struck Freddie, and when the time came, he went from the Fresno area down to Hollywood to train at the Wild Card.
He's got that attitude. ESPN.com's Dan Rayfield has him up 77-75 heading into this round. He's been pressing the action again.
One thing to watch for at the end of the last 3 rounds, there was a late shot.
Yes.
Keep an eye on that.
Let's see as we come to the final 20 seconds here of round number 9. Who can deliver? A little bit of blood coming from the mouth of Ramirez. Trying to go with a long-range right hand. Both guys opening up right in front of us. Right hand was a glancing blow. Hit a little bit of shoulder that time.
We got to fight now, brother. We need these rounds. We ain't gonna win this title. Okay? Okay. You hear me? Jab, go right back to the body. Come on, let's go.
Let's go. Get that bucket out. Get the chair out. Let's go.
Joe Tessitore, Mark Kriegel, Timothy Bradley, Bernardo Osuna here ringside in New York. Imam just heard from his trainer, Stacy McKinley. Go to the body. Not going to win a title if we keep doing what we're doing. I think they sense the urgency. Round number 10 of our championship fight. Remember, Irish Mick Conlon will be our special attraction still to come here on St. Patrick's Day. The undefeated 2-time Olympian and fast-rising prospect still to come.
His trainer is right. He needs something drastic right now. I believe he's behind in this fight. He has the power to change it.
These guys are contemporaries, and whatever happens tonight will leave them linked forever. But they began as amateurs. Ramirez was a 132-pounder who made the Olympic team. And Imam was a guy who lost his spot at 152 pounds to Errol Spence.
It's interesting you say that, because to my eye, and we've sat for thousands of fights ringside, the guy who's bigger, sturdier, has the physical prowess, especially to bully the fight, is Ramirez.
Absolutely, that's his style. And he's pushing Imam back and finding opportunities for his left hook and overhand right and going down to that body with his signature left hook. Joe, the physicality of Ramirez is dominating this fight.
I don't think it's a matter of physical stature. We saw them side by side yesterday. If anything, Imam is bigger. I think it's a matter of temperament and will.
No doubt.
Yes.
Great call.
Yes.
And look at the will and the temperament of Ramirez.
Ramirez doing what he always does. Backing the guy up, winning the real estate battle. Even though he is a tall, lanky guy and could box, he likes to mix it up. He's doing exactly what he needs to do to win this fight. Pressuring Imam. Getting him, not allowing him to think.
It's tactical aggression.
Smart pressure. See the punch placement there, that overhand right?
Left hook landed up top from Ramirez. There's blood coming from the nose, continuing to come of Imam.
Ramirez is having some
Three-punch combination sends him back. 20 seconds to go here in round number 10.
Look for the late shots.
Now that was a late shot that got everybody's attention. How about Ramirez getting after it? Freddie Roach giving the final instructions to Jose Ramirez. Meanwhile, you heard McKinley with Imam, trying to let him know just where he sees this fight. Ramirez coming out with purpose.
Yeah, he feels that Imam is now, he got his back against the ropes now. Put that pressure on him. Got him right where he wants him.
Think of how many hours he spent deciding what this would look like, what it would feel like if he is able to become a world champion.
For Imam, who has fought well in spots, it's a Sisyphean task. He keeps winding up back on the ropes.
Let me tell
There
you
is
something.
significant swelling around the right eye of Imam, as we apologize for any technical difficulties you're having with our broadcast. We are working to fix that. As Imam is working to fix his situation.
He's tough. He got a lot of heart. Standing in there, he's getting hit with some big shots right now. Jose full of confidence. Took his best punch. Did his game plan by applying pressure, smart pressure, inching close and hitting them more and more each round.
That left hook from Ramirez is marking up that right eye of Imam something fierce. Those are the power punch numbers in total for the fight. 191 to 92, distinct advantage Ramirez.
It's the body work of Ramirez that got him sitting there stiff and not moving anymore. And also it's the willingness of Imam trying to make something happen.
I asked before if the loss to Granados 3 years ago was a bad night or if it exposed a deeper flaw. I don't see a deeper flaw in Imam. I just see a guy who's getting out-willed.
He's getting out-willed right now. And the problem is he's throwing one punch at a time, man. He's countering with one punch at a time. His trainer said it right. And you can't do that against a guy that's busy and that has volume like Jose.
Young man who at 14 years old was working the fields, picking fruit in the Central Valley of California. Who grew up to be a 25-year-old boxing star who fights for those laborers. And now with his family here in New York, will this be the moment? The ultimate highlight? Or can Imam pull this out? Good up jab that time from the New Yorker. The 12th and final round to decide it when we come back. But can he be against the will and determination of the 25-year-old from Avenal, California? 12th and final round to decide the WBC 140-pound championship. You think Ramirez wants it? He had him turn backwards, and now he's attacking. Uppercut. Right eye is closing in Imam. Right hands are raining in from Ramirez. A big shot as Imam tries to survive. Ate an uppercut. Look at this effort to start the 12th round from Jose Ramirez.
Jose trying to be great right now. He's trying to be great. He's trying to show everybody he's elite by beating another elite fighter, in my opinion. Including
his mother sitting ringside, Juanita, who was able to make the trip here as the family's celebrating the fact that she received her permanent residence status. What a relief for them.
The political climate being what it is, you can't help but wonder if Jose Ramirez was a great story or if, in fact, he's a great fighter. If this ends as we think it will, he's a great fighter.
Dan Rayfield from ESPN.com has him up 107 to 102 after 11 rounds.
He's fighting like a possessed man.
He has reasons to be.
He took Imam's best punches, and he's still there. Questions was answered.
That right eye has been seriously damaged. Imam has taken punishment, and Ramirez continues to stalk.
Remember what Freddie Roach said, he can't fight going backwards.
Right.
And that's proved to be true.
It's the pressure and the physicality and the volume of Ramirez. and the willingness to fight and the willingness to take a punch. At the end of the day, that's what it was about. Can he take Imam's punch?
Is there anything he has to be careful?